Just a death rock right above your head.
This is my warrior husband, Michael.
And this is my journalist wife, Ruth.
We're lost somewhere on Earth, together.
Time to go to work.
Our mission, get back alive.
Hold it! Shut the shark. But first, we need to find out where the heck we are.
We gotta keep moving south.
If travel is the true test of a relationship, ours is about to get stretched to the limit.
If that tree breaks, we have to talk about your diet.
Shut up! This is going to be hell on Earth.
I'm in a chopper, I'm bundled up, I'm still freezing. I know I'm somewhere in Iceland. No matter where we go, I'm expecting freezing ice and snow.
You know, we're high.
Yeah.
Volcanoes are dangerous, glaciers are dangerous, and Iceland has both. I'm just dreading where we're going to be dropped.
Transport base. We're over the LZ.
Come on, sweetie, we're on the clock. I look out and see nothing but white and ice, and I'm thinking, man, this ain't gonna be nothing but a misery fest.
I'm getting cold.
Here we go.
That's big.
Mike, this is awful. This is not safe.
Yeah.
Oh, man, don't go. Look at it.
What an isolated place. My gosh. Wow. Well, there it goes. That's it. All right.
No, this is not all right. You know what we're standing on right now?
One big giant block of ice.
This is a glacier. We're on a glacier.
First thing I'm thinking is we could fall through the ice and die.
If you fall down a crevasse on a glacier, you can be stuck 70 feet down, and without rope and crampons, there's no way of getting out. You'd be dead.
This is a kill zone.
All right, first order of business is we need to get the heck off the glacier.
I've got a backpack with some supplies in it, but none of that matters. We just ain't got time. I've got to get off this ice right now.
We need to be very careful looking for fissures, holes.
I mean, this is truly dangerous. I mean, look here. This is a melting glacier, Mike.
Come on. All right. So what we'll do is we'll just...
Don't walk fast.
No,
don't walk fast.
We won't go fast.
I mean, look, see the dark patches there?
Yeah, I
Those
see
little
them.
crevasses.
What we'll do is we'll do this teamwork style. We'll hold hands. I'll stay on front. That way, if I fall, you just anchor and fall back, okay? I'll test all the stuff that looks like it might have something underneath of it, like a river or a hole.
We're walking across ice, and it's crunching under our feet, and there's no way of knowing if this is just a thin crust that we're walking across, and we're going to go plummeting down through a hole. Please, look, stay away from that.
Yes, baby. I'm keeping my eye out.
I mean, there are holes in glaciers that are 100 feet deep. We have no ropes, we have no crampons.
This is not the kind of thing you ever really want to do without ice picks, gloves.
That dark patch there looks dodgy.
Yeah.
Step over here.
Yeah, step over it. There's a little crack right there. That's not a water crack. That's a shifting crack. Oof. And you can't tell if this is just water running on the top or if it's actually a deep crevice running below the surface. What's that right there?
Oh, I don't like it's changed here.
See that? That looks like a ridge to me. I don't want to walk on that.
This is dreadful. Water is just flowing across this glacier. And in Iceland, they have volcanoes underneath glaciers, melting them from within. They are lethal.
All right, I'm gonna make us a safety line.
Here, take off your scarf.
I'm gonna make a rope that can tie us together, and at least it gives us a better chance of surviving if one of us falls.
Give me your wrist. Okay, so look, we're tied together. This gives me a little more distance ahead of you, so it's safer. If I fall, this gives you more leverage to fall backwards and hold me, okay? I'll go first.
But can I just say something? See where it changes color? What is that?
I don't know, babe, but that's where we gotta go, okay? All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do it.
I know, but we got to. So the sooner we get off, the safer we are. Right now, speed is safety, okay?
Mike is dragging me down a glacier at warp speed.
No, negative. I'm thinking we need to get the heck off of this thing. In military terms, we are on the X. I'm moving speedily, but safely.
Wow, that is really slushy. Let's stay on this white stuff as long as we can. This is some seriously hairy stuff.
I do not like this. Woo! Oh, sinky.
Wow, it's just bad to worse, huh? Now, this last little bit's either going to be the safest spot or the most dangerous spot. It looks pretty steady. Feels good.
No, we're good. I've got a good feeling about this. We're good.
You got a good feeling now, do you?
Yeah, now I've got a good feeling.
Now you can touch some rocks. Okay, you see that? All right.
Oh, yeah.
Honey, I mean, look at that breathtaking view. I gotta say, I love this barren beauty. I know we're talking about moving. I want to move somewhere like this. It's beautiful.
You're just... So if you're in the middle of nowhere, you'd have to do monthly shopping trips. And you talk an awful lot. You don't have to talk to anybody.
Oh, have you?
Well,
Okay.
not necessarily. The baby and I need people. Well, I want to know what's in that bag. On each mission, we're given a bag of random things that we've got to try and use to our advantage.
Let's see what's in here. Space blankets.
Great. Emergency
Okay.
blanket.
We got a flashlight. Oh, joy. Land of the midnight sun, and we got a flashlight.
That's the height of irony. It's midsummer in Iceland. It's never going to get dark, and we've got a flashlight.
What else we got in here?
Ha!
Paracord 550.
Pink 550. Suits you.
Don't matter, I'm colorblind. It still holds 550 pounds.
Ah, look at that.
That's a filtration straw.
We can suck water, and it makes it safe.
A
It
filter?
filters. Yep.
I'm very thankful for the little water straw because there ain't nothing to burn in this place. There ain't no fire making for water purification going to happen.
Can you imagine somewhere with no trees?
Okay, what else we got in here? Ah,
I know what that is.
That's-
We're in Iceland, and I know what that is.
that's right. This is a sunstone that's going to help us with navigating when we can't find the sun.
I know it's called Iceland Spa, and I have no idea how to use it.
That's how we're going to use it, and I'll show you how later. But right now, we got the sun. So, I got my knife. You got your knife?
Yep.
Okay, let me draw us a little map. This circle is Iceland. We started in Reykjavik. That helicopter can go 350 miles. This island is 300 miles wide, 200 miles long. That means we could be anywhere on the island.
Except
However,
we're on a glacier.
that's right. There's at least 3 or 4 major glaciers that run right along the middle. So most likely we're on one of the glaciers in the middle or on the south. Well, how many people live on this rock?
319,000?
And how many live in Reykjavik?
I don't know, most of them.
Most of them, right. So we also know, because we're so close to the North Pole, that the sun is always in the south. So we know the sun is in the south, the people in the south, and the mountains run from northeast to southwest. So everything points us to go back towards people. So all we got to do is basically follow the sun and keep moving south. That's our situation. What are our threats out here? Freezing to death, hypothermia.
No food, really. There's very
Yes.
few animals on this island. Very, very few mammals. I don't know any reptiles. There's bird life, and I
So
see nothing.
normally, when we have animals as a threat, now they become a threat because of the lack of them. We can go hungry, okay? Because it's going to require a lot of energy to cross this distance. Okay, so our plan is basically follow the sun, follow the mountains, and move south. Okay, stay on this high ground. Wow, this whole terrain is different. This place just changes scenery like changing socks. It's incredible.
And what's up here? Oh, wow, it's a cliff.
It's a serious cliff.
I mean, look at that. It's like the earth has dropped.
That's got to be caused by an earthquake. I mean, look, there's a rip, there's a rip.
The cracks, I mean.
Yeah, those cracks in the earth.
Look, yeah, we're definitely still in the volcanic zone. I reckon these are cracks from the earth just pulling apart. And then look at that cone there. I mean, that's just like a child's drawing of a volcano.
Right. Let's find the best way to get down this dang thing. Another big threat in this environment is the simple distance. You underestimate just how far things are, and because the sun never goes down, you don't realize just how long you've been walking.
Wow, I can really feel the cold.
Yeah, and this is getting colder as we're going down.
Yeah. Freezing already, and yet we're getting even colder gusts coming up at us.
Looks like we got some climbing ahead of us.
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Proper one, isn't it?
Stand back. Please don't get close to the edge if I'm
We gotta
serious,
look and
Mike.
see what's down there.
No, come on.
Holy
No,
cow.
wait from that. Come on, I'm not even looking at you. I can't look at you.
Holy cow.
I can't look at you.
That is a hole into the
Yeah,
bowels
no,
of the
please
earth.
come away from the edge.
We got to get across this. I don't see any good bridges. I think we're going to have to go down and up. Holy cow.
There ain't no way around it. It's going across as far as I can see, and we got to keep in our southwesterly direction, so we got to go across it.
And I can see ice down there. It's really deep.
Besides that, we're in desperate need of some water, and the only thing we've seen is down in that hole.
So what I suggest is we try to get down there, walk our way down and get some of that ice.
Yep, okay.
I think we might be able to make it down right here, baby.
I cannot see anything that gives me any confidence of that. Yeah, all these rocks are loose, Mike. You know what's weird here is, I think this is the continental divide, because you know Iceland sits on 2 tectonic plates, 2 parts of the Earth's crust that are being pulled apart, and this causes like volcanoes and earthquakes. And I think this is what we're looking at here. I can't be sure, but that over there may be the North American plate, and maybe I'm in Eurasia plate.
This is
I
the
might
biggest gap that we've
be
seen.
staying in this plate, because that looks dodgy.
Honey, we got to get off this continent to the next continent. This is the only way, in case you hadn't noticed. There's not a bridge, so we got to take the tunnel. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, that'll work. You can do it. Why are you sitting there staring at me?
Because you were making grunting noises and unsure noises as you were going down, and you are taller than me. Mike, a few inches makes a big difference. Trust me on that. Seriously, if I slip, I'm going to crack my skull.
Take your right foot, slide it over the rock.
I need 3 points of contact.
Yes.
I don't believe I can
That's
maintain
right.
that.
Keep that foot and slide it over the rock this way, right there. There you go, right there. That's perfect.
Where do I put my left hand, Mike?
Well, you're gonna have to figure that out. I can't see that.
Yeah, well, me neither, and I'm up here. There's nowhere. You know, you must have 3 points of contact when you're climbing up or down a cliff face. And he's telling me to do things, or I'm just balancing on slippy moss.
Feel
Well,
around.
this is all wet and slippy and mossy, Mike.
Honey, put your foot a little bit more this way then.
Mike, I can't reach that. I cannot reach it. There's nowhere to put my foot.
Baby, you got to try.
I will
Come
not
on, you've
have-
got to do this.
I will not have 3 points
Can't
of
get
contact.
back up, and you can't
I'm
stop.
stuck. Mike, I can't reach that. I cannot reach it. There's nowhere to put my foot.
Baby, you got to try.
I will
Come
not
on, you've
have-
got to do this.
I will not have 3 points of
Can't get
contact.
back up, and you can't
I'm
stop.
stuck.
Okay, baby, listen. All right, I know you can do it. I know you hate heights. Just trust me a
I'm
little
getting
bit.
a cramp in
okay?
my leg. I'm getting
All
a
right.
cramp in my leg. I need to move.
That's a sign you just take an action. Just come on down a little bit more.
Okay.
All right, I've got you. I'm in a good position.
Okay, right, I've got it.
Okay,
Right, I'm
good.
coming, I'm coming.
Good, good. It's good. There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
It's day one of being stranded in the middle of Iceland. Our plan is to move southwest towards more populated areas near the coast. But first, we have to get some ice to keep ourselves hydrated, because water can be scarce to come by.
I'd like to not be in here much longer, then. Because, I mean, we are standing in a deep chasm in a country that has, like, 50 earthquakes every day. Not a good place to be.
No, it's not, but you hear that bird?
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking around with a rock in my pocket, waiting to whack a bird on the head if I see him.
You know,
He's making that noise.
because we're near eggs. Look at it.
That's another one. That's another one. There's some eggs around here, and there's some birds. We might just get a real meal. But first, let's get some of that ice.
Look at these huge rocks that have fallen.
I know, some are fresh.
Yes, some are fresh.
Iceland has between 150 and 400 earthquakes a week. So climbing inside a cavern with loose rocks over our heads with that knowledge is not at all comfortable. One tiny little seismic jolt, and we could be dead.
Wow, this is actually scary because the rocks are coming over our head.
Yes.
And they're all very loose.
Yes.
And there's a lot of
Fresh
freshly
ones.
fallen rocks down here.
I mean, really, seriously, there are.
But this is where the water is, baby. We gotta go.
Oh, my God, that's not safe in here, mate. It's not safe. Mike, this rock's not even supported.
I know, baby. I know.
There's nothing. It's not resting on anything.
It's a 2-ton razor-sharp tomahawk of death.
Careful if that comes down.
If it comes down,
Shh, don't speak, don't speak.
there won't be
don't
any
speak.
discussions. There you go.
Shh, don't speak. Shut up. Wow. That's like a frozen waterfall.
It sure does.
It's so unsafe, these rocks. It's so unsafe.
I'm not going to follow Mike into this hole. It's too dangerous. We've got a little boy. I'm not going to risk both our lives.
Oh, man, Mike, just look above.
It's just a death rock right above your head.
These boulders are just ready to go.
Yeah, no.
Oh, please be so careful.
Okay, I'm going to the icicle. I'm gonna get the icicle and then come back, okay?
Please be so careful.
Wow, that is deep and dark.
Don't shout.
Holy cow. Drops down real deep right here.
I got to tell you, it ain't too often where I get actually scared.
Holy smokes.
And in this, everything is slick with ice. I cannot see the bottom. I got nothing to grab onto. I'm scared.
Can you get to it, Mike, or is there a big hole?
You know what? I cannot get to it.
What's in front of it, like a massive chasm?
Well, the problem is, where I am, there's a lip here that drops off about 10 or 12 feet that I
Oh.
just can't get to. So even if I could jump down on the next lip where the icicle is, I couldn't get out.
I have to tap out. I cannot reach that icicle.
Right, come back then.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna scrape some of this dirty snow and we're just gonna have to melt that and drink it, okay? All right, coming up. We got water.
You know, if we didn't have a baby, I'd have come down with you, but if that thing fell on your head, one of us has got to live.
No, baby, that's deep and dark down there. I'm glad to be back in the light. Let's get the heck out of here.
Ah, like a slug.
Grab it. Oh, another slug. Another slug. Another slug. Valley of slugs.
I know straight away what that means. We're gonna eat slugs.
Does this mean slugs are on the menu?
Heck yeah, slugs are on the menu. They're just snails without shells.
Because there's a whopper.
Grab it, shoot, heck yeah.
Oh, Mike.
Baby.
That's some good chow right there.
A snail is acceptable. A slug? A slug's a slug.
Oh.
It's nasty any way you slice it.
Really gonna eat that?
Yep.
We've got to cook them first. The slugs
Yes.
actually carry parasites.
That's exactly right. All right, let's just see if we can find a way out of this here. Valley of death.
We can get up here, I think.
It's looking like it.
I'm on a different tectonic plate now. That's incredible, really, isn't it? Amazing thing. Oh, Mike, you're right. Maybe okay?
Yeah, I took the wrong rock.
Mike bashes his arm, and I'm worried about him, but part of me is slightly smug because he didn't have 3 points of contact.
Wait a minute, I had 3 points of contact. 1 point just gave way, ripped up my fingernails, and banged the heck out of my elbow. Are you smug about that?
Well, you should have had
You're mean.
your feet on. Both feet. You had both feet on, and you wouldn't have hurt yourself.
God bless. That's an elbow buster.
Cool, baby. Oh, here's a slug. I'll cheer you up.
Now we're on the other side. All right, come on.
It's late day one, and we've been dropped somewhere in Iceland. We're heading southwest towards the sea in search of civilization, but we've got a very long and unforgiving path ahead of us.
Maybe let's stop over here and get something to drink.
Please.
Yeah, we've gone about as far as we can go without hydrating, and so we gotta stop down and drink.
A lot of it's melted now, the ice. Okay. There's a little straw. And
The straw works with a filter that's made of charcoal and ceramic. It traps all the protozoa, parasites, and bacteria that can make us sick. That makes the water safe to drink.
Amazing. I mean, it's truly amazing.
let's put this other tool to work. So we got this crystal, which is actually something native to Iceland. It's called Iceland spar. They call this the sunstone, and they believe that this is how the Vikings were able to navigate across the seas and find the new continent when compasses weren't even invented yet. And the way they did it was they could hold it up to the sky, look at the refraction, and tell where the sun was.
You mean when it's on a cloudy day like this? 'Cause
That's
in Northern
exactly
Europe-
right, because it's almost always cloudy up in this part of the world. They would take like a piece of tar and put a dot in the middle, and then this thing does what they call bifringing. It basically splits the image so that it takes the sun's rays and splits one horizontal and one vertical. What that does is when you look through the sky at the black dot, you see two shadows.
Yeah.
One in the front, one in the back. They would pan the horizon, and when they went left of the sun, one shadow would become darker than the other. When they'd go right of the sun, the other shadow would become darker.
Basically where it's equal.
Where the two shadows become equal darkness tells them the direction of the sun. That tells me that that's our southerly direction, and so that's the way we're gonna keep going.
Hold up. Yeah, look at
that?
this.
What?
Look. This is Iceland moss. Well, this is a proper Icelandic food substance. People in Iceland boil that up with milk and brown sugar and eat it because it's got lots of starch in it.
Yeah.
I think it's like a bitter mushroom, and we can eat it raw.
Okay, I got slugs on this side, so put veggies on that side, okay?
I'm just thankful that I've got something else to eat, apart from slugs.
You know you are scraping the bottom of the survival barrel when you're looking at eating slugs and slime.
Ah, steam.
All right, let's go check that out.
Iceland has active volcanoes. It's got geothermal bubbling mud pools.
Looks so weird, doesn't it?
It does, but it's exciting me because it looks warm.
Wow.
That's just boiling, steaming water. That's just crazy. You smell that?
You know, it
Sulfur.
smells like eggs. And that makes me want to eat eggs. But what do we got?
Got a handful of slugs. We got some moss. Don't forget the moss. Okay. Well, we got a heat source. So I think we need to cook up those slugs.
They're definitely going to be boiled because in case they're carrying a parasite. I'll tell you what, something I've got. Look, well, I've got silk socks.
Pantyhose.
It stops the friction, so it stops you getting blisters.
Yeah, we used to do the same thing. We'd actually wear silk stockings underneath our wool socks just so we wouldn't get
So tell me that
blisters.
the US military used to wear silk stockings.
Only the most elite commandos. All right, tell you what, let's clean the slugs. Now let's poke a hole through them and run the 550 cord through them like a string.
Slug kebab.
Yeah,
This is geothermal water, but you can't drink it because it's got so many minerals dissolved in it.
I'm sorry, little fellas, but we gotta eat.
Yeah, you need to slice it.
Slice it down the belly.
Oh, you burst its guts. This is pitiful.
Honey, I give you rare and exotic food to eat.
It's a garden slug.
It's an Icelandic garden slug, I'll have you know. There you go. Slug on a string. Wow.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. This is, I think, the least excited about food I've ever been. It's times like this when I know you really love me. You could probably run off and leave me, but you really can't.
Because I'm in the wilderness.
Exactly.
Slug kebab, a sock full of moss. In you go. Right, now time that, please, because they've got to cook for at least 30 minutes.
All right.
I just want them to have absolutely zero parasite load. What time is it? We've been walking for about 100 years.
Believe it or not, it's 9 o'clock.
You're
9 o'clock at
joking.
night. It's 9 o'clock at night.
Look at the height of the sun. That is lunacy. It is the land of the midnight sun.
Yep.
Midnight sun happens in the northern hemisphere when the Earth's axis is tilted at its maximum angle toward the sun, so the days are practically endless during the summer months here in Iceland.
And the moss.
Oh, joy.
Dinner. It just seems so wrong. I mean, look at it, Mike. The sock has been around my foot and now it's covered in mud and it's got moss inside it.
It's pretty nasty.
Look, it's disgorging its contents. It's disgusting.
That's like gritty
Gritty, egg-flavoured.
seaweed.
It's not like seaweed. Seaweed's nice. This is bitter and alien. Right, well, the slugs.
Yep, they are ready.
Yay!
Hey! Wow.
Look, I mean, look at that entrail. Look at the entrail. Oh, look at the end. You didn't gut that one correctly.
Honey, they're pretty slimy. It's not like it's the easiest gutting ever. Okay, here goes muddy, yucky slug. Here goes muddy, yucky slug. Damn. Actually, taste ain't bad at all.
That's all right.
Yeah, the actual flavor is not bad. If we could cook this in a proper pan with some butter and salt, garlic, that'd be
There's
really
no
nice.
difference to this and escargot.
No, it really isn't.
Apart from I know it's a slug.
Yeah.
And it's slimy and it's covered in mud and grit.
The
And
muddy.
I feel sick.
Yeah, don't think about that.
No.
It's the end of day one, and we're deserted somewhere in Iceland. Our escape route is southwest towards the populated areas near the coastline. But we've stopped down to get some chow, and now fatigue is setting in after a very long day.
So what do we do next? Got a little bit of food in us. I say we just keep on following this ridge line. Even though it's bright, I think we're gonna need to rest soon too. Let's keep walking.
Okay, keep going. I need to have a break soon.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready for a rest, babe.
When you're out in the wilderness, daytime and nighttime help you calibrate your internal clock. But not here. We're just walking and walking and walking because it's still daylight. But it's not. It's night.
As a soldier, I just feel like if the sun is up, I should be marching. And so I keep marching. And before you know it, you've been marching for 2 days with no rest.
What's this little hobbit hole looking thing?
It's a lava tube. You know, when a volcano erupts, you know, the lava cools on the outside and sets. And then it continues to be molten on the inside, and then it flows out completely and leaves the set part.
Is it safe?
This one is, it's old. This thing's going, it's not live.
How'd you get so smart, girl? Lava tubes and all.
Oh, it's cool.
Well, to me, it looks like a perfectly shaped igloo made of lava. And being that it's gonna rain soon, I think this is where we should hold up.
Yeah.
Move some of these rocks out.
It just seems so wrong. It's so bright, you know?
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's 11 at night. Yeah, it's 11 at night.
we've been going a long time, girl.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, you expect that sun kind of be your natural clock for when to go to bed. But when it stays up all the time, it just don't work.
That's just madness.
All right, let me come on in. Climbing in.
Watch your head.
Okay. There we go.
The good thing about this lava tube, apart from protecting us from the elements, is it cuts out a little bit of the light.
This is great. I so rarely can spread out properly in a shelter with my legs straight.
It's because I didn't have to make this one.
Okay,
You pass me the pack? Which way are we going off?
straight between that little dip.
Lead on, Sergeant Major.
It's day 2, and we're braving the harsh elements of Iceland. With very little food and water, we've got to muster up the strength to keep moving southwest in search of civilization.
Check that out. Nice little lake.
Birds on the
Birds.
lake.
Check it out, baby. What kind of birds are those?
They seagulls.
They look like seagulls. That tells me we got to be
Wow.
getting closer to the shore. If we're seeing seagulls, that means they're probably within some kind of striking distance to the sea, which means we're also getting a little closer to a populated area. But also, you know what I'm thinking?
Yes, I know what you're
I'm
thinking.
thinking food.
Bird stew.
All right. Hawk Daddy's got his rock I've been carrying forever. I'm gonna whack me a bird and a grape and make me some chow. I'm taking a bird. Ain't no doubt about it.
Since we're in such a remote area, these birds might not be habituated to people, so I'm hoping to get close enough to wing one, literally.
All right.
I got one in range.
I'm going for the bird if I can get it. Already going. Already going.
Every single one flies off. Gone. Lunch is gone.
They wouldn't go if they got eggs there, would they? They'd hover closer.
Well, no, they go to live
Let's go
because
check.
if they see us as predators, they will for sure abandon the nest. I guess they don't need this rock. I've been carrying a rock across this whole country, waiting for a target of opportunity. And at the end of the day, I just feel like a rock carrying a rock. While we're here, let's grab a drink of water and then we'll go over there and search for some eggs. Oh, that's good. You don't realize how much you sweat even in this cold environment. Let's go see if those birds left us any goodies. We'll spread out. You go a little bit closer to the shore and I'll go this way.
Mike! Eggs! Woo!
Right. How many?
Wow, they're massive, too.
Good job. Good
Wow,
job.
that's huge.
Well,
That's
I'm liking the
amazing.
sound of big.
I've never been so happy to see an egg in my whole life.
I'm happy she found the eggs because Hawk Daddy is starving.
That's bigger than a seagull's head. Heck, its bottom must be huge.
They're ours now. We're going to eat them, so good job, girl.
Better than slugs.
Yeah, a lot better than slugs. I feel like the kid that lost the Easter egg hunt.
It's day 2 and we're lost in Iceland. Our plan is to head southwest towards civilization, but we're running low on fuel because food is really hard to come by in this region.
There you go, sweetie. Look up there. See that?
Steam!
Steam vents.
I want to run to that steam. I'm serious, I'm frozen. I mean, what if we don't find any people?
There'll be some people.
319,000 people in an area as big as Kentucky, all clustered together over a volcano because it's so cold.
That's about the size of it.
Oh,
Oh, it feels good. Okay, chef, how do you want to cook these things?
Ow! Woo!
Yeah.
No, it took a while to penetrate.
Molten lava can reach up to 1,200 degrees Celsius. And while those solidified igneous rocks won't quite reach those temperatures from the hot springs, they'll definitely scorch your flesh if you're not careful.
Oh,
You're
dear.
sitting on scorching hot lava rocks with rubber pants.
That was an interesting sensation.
Okay.
Wasn't all bad
So
though,
maybe
darling.
you found the best place to cook then.
Yeah, here,
Yeah, right
absolutely,
there.
it's there.
All right, well, you set on the oven.
Yeah, I think you can literally put the eggs there. They won't fall down the hole. Have you ever eaten a seagull egg before?
No, just the seagulls. That's exciting stuff. That's beautiful. Away from people.
Yeah, but you're antisocial and weird, remember? Normal people like to have neighbors around them.
I know, but when you get neighbors, you ain't got, space around. You ain't got people worried about how tall your grass is. Got to say hello in the morning.
I know, saying hello is very difficult, isn't it?
I know the little man likes people.
Yeah, the little boy loves people.
I know he likes to be able to just walk outside the house, go next door, play with his friends. And believe me, I think about that all the time. If I had my way, I'd just live miles and miles and miles away from people where I don't see anybody for days, but...
Well, you could, actually. You can get yourself a shack on top of the Smoky Mountains. Gabriel and I will live on the edge of a nice small town, have friends. Come visit Weird Daddy on a hill. OK, I think these eggs are getting close to done.
Okay. Ow, 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 ow.
Ow, whoa. Oh, I just want to hold the hot egg for a bit.
Oh!
Is it wet?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not cooked enough.
Why do I always get the rotten egg?
Oh, Mama.
Almost like there's a plot.
I think it's called karma. Is it like?
Delicious.
Really?
I'm having a hard time getting over the look of it, but the taste of it's good.
Mind over matter, darling. Just don't think about it and swallow. It's easier than you think.
I don't like it when you say that.
Egg! It's like a normal egg.
That's delicious, warm food, yeah? Warm food.
Oh, that's good.
I'm so grateful for this egg. It tastes just like a regular egg, and I feel I've got the strength to carry on.
It's funny because just taking a few bites of food, a few morsels, just energizes you like electricity. That was fantastic. Say the birds are talking to us. All right, don't you come around here eating up our eggs.
Why's that pile of rocks up there? That's done by people. That's a sign of human beings.
What's that long thing?
It's a walking stick. It's an old one. Now this right here, this is what they call a cairn.
I know. I've seen it before in the UK.
These have been used for thousands of years for people to navigate across country.
This is a fantastic discovery.
It's cairn. It's cairn.
It sounds like someone's grabbed hold of your throat. It's a cairn.
Cairn.
Not a Karen, a cairn.
Cairn.
Karen's a girl's name.
Cairn.
I'm uplifted now. We've seen seagulls, which says we're close to the coast, and now this cairn says people come along here.
Looks like we got some climbing ahead of us.
That looks not very safe.
All right, get through it. Try to take the easiest route up we can. Okay, ready?
There's no doubt about it. We don't have a choice. We've got to get over that mountain if we're going to get out of here.
Okay, it's gonna be a little bit tricky here.
Okay.
All right, watch where I'm putting my feet, okay? Okay. I've got you.
No, I don't need you. I mean, I do need you, but not
So I'm saying,
now.
I'm in a good position. I can pull you up.
I don't need it, thank
Got
you.
it? Okay.
Where do I put my hand now?
Now you tell me.
Hold on, no, I'm putting it on this. I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Go. Please go.
Well, wait till you're properly good. Right now, you look like you're getting ready to fall to your death.
Okay, I'm good. Oh, don't keep that stuff on me. Then I'll worry about my death. There's so many loose things here, Mike.
That's what
Okay,
I'm
you go.
Okay. It's a little bit slippy right here.
Okay. Okay.
Let's try this way first.
Okay.
Oh, careful, these rocks are ready
Yeah, be
to go.
careful, babe, okay? Let me try cutting over this way first.
Be careful.
I know.
Go to the right. I don't want you going to the left.
You don't
Much
have a
more
choice.
Much more death on the cards that way.
This ain't gonna work. I can see right there. That is not safe. Look, all that stuff is loose. I'm afraid this is gonna give. Oof. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. This way's better.
Whoa, whoa.
You all right?
Oh, gosh.
It's all quite loose.
It is loose.
Yes.
I don't want to be behind you when you go over there.
That's why I'm
I mean, this
saying.
was rock face and now it's not.
That's what I'm saying. Come up this way, and then I'm gonna get behind you and get you onto this next level, and then we'll be fine.
Okay.
It's the middle of day 2 when we've been left high and wet somewhere in Iceland. Our plan is to escape the wild by traveling southwest towards the coast in hopes of finding civilization. But right now, there's one hellacious mountain standing between us and civilization.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, it is pretty horrible. So I'm going this way. All right,
We're
I'm just...
almost there.
Well, it looks it.
No? Just stay back. I got this.
Good girl.
Yes!
Okay.
Wow. Just the most monumental view of nothing in every direction.
Okay, girl, come on.
Look!
Ah, look at that. A road, houses. Wonderful.
There's a lighthouse.
Yes, there is.
The climb was worth it. Houses.
Beautiful, baby. Good job.
We've made it. There's a road, there's the sea. It's a joyous moment.
After all this desolation that we've been walking through and seeing those homes, I think you're right. I think we need to live closer to people.
The other human beings.
So, we'll move closer to the city, baby. All right.
Our journey began somewhere in Iceland on top of a glacier. We moved southwest towards Reykjavik and other populated towns near the coast. Along the way, we crossed a continental rift and passed miles of volcanic hot springs before overcoming a mountain that led us to civilization.
I, for one, am very proud of my husband. While he takes comfort in isolation, he understands that no man is an island. If anything, this vast wilderness taught him to appreciate people that much more.